My name is April Dunn, and we are so excited to see you here at Parkway High School to see our spring production musical. And we've been working really hard on this play for a couple months, and it's your good man Charlie Brown. And I just wanted to remind you that we do have a lot of concessions, and we have People's Choice where you can vote on your favorite actor, actress, and all the money goes back into our program. And so all of this is to help continue with the program and to continue to build. Also, this is based on Charles Schultz's imagination, a cartoon comic book of Charlie Brown. So everything's kind of told in little snippets of like comic strip cartoon. And so we're so excited for this fun, energetic show to share with you. The students are a huge part of the production. They run the lights, they run the sound, they run the microphones, they built our set, they built a lot of our props, and of course they're doing the acting and the singing. So the adults are truly just here to supervise. And we're so excited to show what they have been able to create, what we've been able to put together. So please put your phones on airplane/theater mode so we don't interact with the microphones, but also that you can still take pictures. So if you could do that right now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Science has shown that a person isn't fully developed until they're at least 5 years old. But I am 5. I'm more than 5. Oh, well, that's the way it goes.
Charlie Brown. The only thing wrong with my big brother Charlie Brown is his lack of confidence, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence. His clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence. His stupidity, his clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence. And he stinks. Charlie Brown,
Did you know Charlie Brown never pitched a winning baseball game, never kept a kite can, never won a game of checkers, and never successfully punted a football? Sometimes I marvel at his consistency. I think Charlie Brown has nice hands.
It is truly a dog's life, filled with many challenges. You try acting excited when that round-headed kid comes home from school.
Come along, Linus. I want you to take a look at Charlie Brown's face. Hold still a minute, Charlie Brown. I want Linus to study your face. Now, Linus, this is what we call a failure face. Notice how it has failure written all over it? Study it carefully. You'll rarely see an example as good as this. Now, notice the deep lines, the dull, vacant look in the eyes? Why, yes, I'm sure this is one of the finest examples of a failure face you're liable to see in one long while.
Sunrise, I get a very positive feeling about things. Like this morning, for instance. The sky's so clear and the sun's so bright. How can anything go wrong on a day like this? I'm late!
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're the kind of reminder we need. You have to be
says to me,
you're a good man, Charlie Brown.
every voice in harmony.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
All I need is one more try. Gotta get that pride to fly. And I'm not that kind of guy who gets up easily. Wonder why they stop to say,
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
never liked me anyway.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Trying not to rock the boat, not to make a scene. A good man, yes, but I confess I don't know what they mean. I wanna rise like I should and do everything right, but I lie awake at night
Never sleep.
with questions in my ears.
Loud and deep.
I wanna join the dance,
Take the leap.
but the answer isn't clear. Then I
Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
get on the bus!
Get on the bus!
Wanna go on the bus, Charlie Brown?
Come on, be late for school.
That's right. Don't wanna be late.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. With a heart such as yours, you can open any door. Just to go, I would do anything. You could be King Charlie Brown. You could be
Nothing
King.
lasts forever.
You could be
All good things must end.
King.
I memorize that phrase by heart. So tell me where I need to know it.
Charlie Brown.
When do the good things
You're a
start?
good man, Charlie Brown. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. This is my report on the past. The past has always interested people. I must admit, however, I don't know very much about it. I wasn't here when it happened.
Lunchtime is one of the worst times of day for me. Sitting here all by myself, but morning drives are great either. Waking up and wondering if anybody would even miss me if I didn't get out of bed in the morning. But night drives aren't great either. Staying up hour after hour thinking about all the stupid things I did throughout the day, and all those hours in between when I did those stupid things. But still, lunchtime is one of the worst times of day for me. I better see what I got. Peanut butter. You know, they say that people with peanut butter are really lonely. And even more so lonely, the peanut butter shakes the roof of your mouth. PTA here really got paying me. There's a little redheaded girl. Wonder what would happen if I went over and I sat next to her. She'd probably laugh right in my face. It's hard on a face when he's laughing. If there's an empty spot next to her on the bench, I can go over there right now and sit next to her. All I have to do is stand up. I'm standing up. I'm sitting down. I'm a coward. I'm so much of a coward. She probably didn't think to look at me. Come to think of it, I remember a time when she did look at me. She never looks at me. Why shouldn't she look at me? Is she so great and I'm so small she can't spare a moment to? She's looking at me. She's looking at me.
No, Sally. You're thinking of that other dress. The one I wore to Lucinda's party. The one I'm talking about is a very light blue and has embroidery around the waist.
I don't know.
Huh. Well, let's see. It has a skirt that went out like this. and it looked a little something like this, and it had puffy sleeves like this, and a sash like this. I remember! Yes, well, that's the dress I was wearing the other day when I saw Frida, and she told me that she wanted to like it.
Lunchtime is one of the worst times of day for me. That little redheaded girl saw me with this bag on my head. She probably thought I'm the biggest fool alive. But if she isn't looking, maybe I can take it off real quick and she'd never notice. On the other hand, if she will notice, I don't know what to do with myself. But on the other hand, it's really hard to breathe in here. She never listens. Well, one more shower over. 2,860 video. All I need is one more try. Gotta get that kite to fly. And I'm not that kind of guy who gives up easily.
Happiness is a fleeting thing, Sally, but I think that a man can really come closer to it by directing the forces of his life towards a single goal that he believes in. And I think that a man's personal search for happiness isn't a selfish thing either, because by achieving happiness himself, he can help others find it. Does that make any sense to you?
We had spaghetti at my house 3 times this week.
You know, a princess sort of thing. A white dress and nice slippers and a big ballroom. But I guess that's sort of silly, isn't it, Charlie Brown?
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, everybody has their ambitions or daydreams or whatever you call them. You know, I've had one for years, but I never told you about it.
Come on, Charlie Brown. You gotta tell me.
No, I don't think I should.
Come on, Charlie Brown. I promise not to give it away.
popular super athletic all-around celebrity known as Mustard.
Hey, Frida! You gotta hear this!
What's the matter, Sally?
Well, 1 second I was jumping rope, and everything was over. And suddenly, it all came to you failed!
Beethoven used to be fond of taking long walks along the road. He was always inspired by the beautiful sounds of the countryside.
That boy, you blockhead!
Beethoven had it nice.
I think I'm losing my flavor.
Oh, Snoopy, you're so adorable.
Bye, Snoopy. Back on your doghouse. I'll be out later with your supper.
I think Snoopy's the most wonderful dog.
Yeah, he's just about the best there is.
They like me, I'm there as well. Isn't it remarkable how things turn out so well? Pleasant day, pretty sky, life goes on. Here I lie, not bad at all. Cozy home, wooden bed, sturdy roof beneath my head. Not bad at all. Faithful friends, always near me, bring me bones and scratch my ears. Little birds come to cheer me every day, sitting here on my stomach with their sharp little claws, which are usually cold and occasionally painful. Sometimes there's so many that I can hardly stand it. Rats! I see you every now and then that I got fight before. I know every now and then what I want to be. A fierce jungle animal, corrupt on the limb of a tree. La 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 la. I figure there's still such a difference. I'm waiting knowing very well every second now. Then and like the fierce jungle green dry and I would bow. I bow. I never realized it was so far down to the ground from up here. Let me see. Where was I? Oh, that's right. The pretty sky, not bad at all. Cozy home, wooden bed,
so I think I'll introduce myself. I think I'll ask her to sit next to me. I think I'll ask her to sit next to me, and I think I'll tell her I've always admired her. What? I think I'll just flap my arms and fly to the moon.
Yesterday, I was a dog. Today, I'm a dog. Tomorrow, I'll probably still be a dog. There's just a little home I've been dancing in.
Today's April Fool's Day, Charlie Brown. And I think I'll play a little trick. Yes, I think I'll try a little trick, Charlie Brown. Do you understand that? Said today's April Fool's Day and I'm going to try a little trick? You sure? You get that today's April Fool's Day and I am going to trick you. You got it? 100%. Okay, Charlie Brown. Hey, Charlie Brown. That little redhead girl's over there. She said she wants to give you a hug and a kiss.
Wow, that's fantastic!
April Fools! It's like shooting fish in a barrel!
Snoopy! I, the human being, will throw the stick, and you, the dog, will retreat.
I, the dog, could not be less interested.
I got it!
Give me back my blanket!
No, I got it and I'm going to keep it. This is just the first step you need in breaking this disgusting habit.
Apparently, you haven't read the latest scientific reports. A blanket is as important to a child as a hobby is to an adult. Many a man spends his time restoring antique automobiles, or building model trains, or collecting old telephones, or even studying about the Civil War. This is called playing with past.
Really?
Certainly. And this is good, for it helps us men cope with their everyday problems. Now, I find it absolutely necessary for me to get my blanket back. So, I'm just going to give it a good yank. It's surprising what you can accomplish with a little smooth talking and some very fast action. Got you back again. Delightful. La 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 la. Diva, some here fell without a blanket. It's like eating a cone without ice cream. La 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 la. My blanket and me.
Brother with a silly little blanket.
Well, you know how babies are with their blankets.
What do you mean? It's a cozy sanctuary, but it's far from necessary because I'm just as self-reliant as before. As a simple demonstration of my independent station, I will go away and leave it on the floor. Yes, I'll walk away and leave it, though I know you won't believe it. I'll just walk away and leave it on the floor. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yes, I'll walk away and leave it on the... No! Don't you ever make me do that again!
You're a hopeless case, Linus.
You know, I actually thought I could do it. It's foolish, I know it. I'll try to outgrow it, but meanwhile, it's my blanket.
And me. And me. And
me.
Linus, you know what I intend. I intend to be a queen. When I grow up, I'm going to be the biggest queen there ever was. And I'll live in a big palace with a big front lawn and lots of pretty dresses to wear.
Lucy,
And when I go out, then all the people will cheer and I will shout it down.
Lucy, I believe queen is an inherited title. Yes, I'm quite sure. A person can only become a queen by being born into the royal family of the correct lineage, so that she can assume the throne after the death of the reigning monarch. I can't think of any possible way that you could ever become a queen. I'm sorry, Lucy, but it's true.
And in the summertime, I'll go to my summer palace and I'll wear my crown, go swimming in everything, and all the people will cheer. What do you mean I can't be a queen?
It's true.
Why, there must be a loophole. These kinds of things always have loopholes. I mean, nobody should be kept from being a queen if she wants to be one bad enough. Why, it's undemocratic.
Good grief.
I bet it's just a matter of knowing the right people. Yes, I bet if you decent and well-placed correspondence, then I will be queen in no time. But if I can't be queen, then I will be very rich. Yes, I will be very, very rich. I will work until I am very rich. And then I will buy myself a queendom. Yes, I will buy myself a queendom. And I will kick out the old queen and take over the whole operation myself. I will be queen. Okay, whose channels?
Are you kidding? I'm not one of your royal subjects. What makes you think you can come right in here and take over?
These 5 fingers, individually, they're none. When I roll them together into a single unit, they are my
If so, is it not true that time alone can judge a work of art? Or was I judged on my talent? If so, is it fair that I be judged over a part of my life that I have no control over? If I was judged on my effort, then I was judged unfairly, or I tried as hard as I could. If I was judged on what I had learned from this project, then are you not, my teacher, also being judged on your ability to transmit your knowledge to me? Willing to share my seat? Perhaps I was judged on the quality out of which the coherent sculpture was made. It is also not fair that I be judged on the quality of coat hangers that are used in the dry cleaning establishment to return our garments. Is it not responsible my parents? Should they not share my seat? Thank you, Miss Osborne. This video gets great.
The more speed, the more wind, the more rope. Gotta get the stupid kite to fly. Gotta make sure it doesn't snag, doesn't drag. Gotta watch out for every little whoops. The less speed, the more tech, the less flies, the less sight. Gotta keep my wits about me now. Gotta make sure it doesn't get the best of me till I get in the air somehow. Millions of weird kids do it every day. They make a kite move into the sky. Leave it to me to have the wonderful kite who likes to see a little kid cry. The less talk, the more skill, the less fight, the more will. Gotta face the light. Now I see chasing fools, finding trees, people, and it's not everything passing by. What's it doing? It isn't on the ground. It isn't in the tree. It's in the air. Look at that. It's off the breeze now. It's past the trees now. With room to spare. I'm not such a clumsy guy. If I really try, I can really fly.
How are you today, Sally?
I'm mad at the whole world!
Are you mad at everybody in the whole world?
I'm mad at everybody!
Are you mad at all the animals and the birds and the fish? How about all the trees and the flowers?
I'm mad at you! I'm mad at everything!
Are you mad at the sky and all the stars? Are you mad at the ground and all the rocks? Are you mad at all the cars and the buildings and the TVs and the circuses and the roller skates and the bracelets?
You didn't mention jump ropes!
Are you jump ropes?
I'm definitely mad at jump ropes!
Here you go, Lucy. Happy Valentine's Day. No, that doesn't sound right. Here you go, Lucy. Happy Valentine's Day. No. Here you go, Lucy. Happy Valentine's Day. Here you go, Lucy. Merry Christmas. Oh! You know, I'd do anything if that little redheaded girl could meet a Valentine. Maybe she is named Valentine. Maybe it's in my mailbox right now. I'm scared. There's no Valentine in there? I'll be crushed. There is a Valentine. Gotta look. Hello? look at them, smiling and laughing all over Valentine. You know, I sent a Valentine to every single person I knew. Every single one. But I get one return? No. I didn't get one single Valentine. Nobody sent me anything. Nobody likes me. Because being Valentine's is a dog. My stomach hurts. Oh, Lucy, I'm so depressed. Everything's going wrong.
I'm sorry to hear that, Charlie Brown, but maybe there's something you know, maybe what you need is to just come right out and admit all the things that are wrong with you.
Do you really think that would help?
Certainly.
All right, I'll try. Not very handsome or clever or lucid. Always been stupid at spelling numbers. I've never been much playing football or baseball or stickball or checkers or marbles or ping pong. Usually awful at parties and dances. Stand like a stick or I cough or I laugh. Or I don't bring a present or I spill the ice cream. Or I get so depressed that I stand and I scream. Oh, how can it possibly be? What's my person that's totally, utterly flawed as me?
Well, that's good for a starter.
Starter?
Certainly. You don't think mentioning these few superficial failures is going to do any good to you. Why, Charlie Brown, you really have to delve. You're stupid, self-centered, and moody.
I'm moody.
You're terribly dull to be with.
Yes, I am. And nobody likes me, not Frida, or Shermie, or Linus, or Schroeder,
Or Lucy.
or Lucy,
Or Snoopy.
or... Now wait a minute, Snoopy likes me.
Snoopy only pretends to like you because you feed him. That doesn't count.
Or Snoopy. Oh, what single person is totally, utterly...
Wait! You're not very much of a person.
That's certain.
And yet there is reason for hope.
There's hope.
For no, you are no good at music like Schroeder, or happy like Snoopy, or lovely like me. You have what is rejected me. No one else does the singular piece to the ground.
I'm me. You know, I'm starting to feel better already. You're a true friend, Lucy. True friend.
That are 5 cents, please.
I couldn't decide if I wanted fudge marble, chocolate, rocky road, vanilla, or fudge marble. I decided on fudge marble. Then I just used between a plain cone and a sugar cone. I picked a sugar cone. And what happens? I walked through the door and dropped the whole thing on the sidewalk. Don't tell me my life is an experience, ratty.
Today is my grandfather's birthday.
How is he?
63. It's hard to believe he was once a human being.
It is truly a dog, like, why does I always have my supper in the red dish, my drinking water in the yellow dish? One of these days, I'm gonna have my supper in the yellow dish, and my drinking water in the red dish. Life is just too short, I'll flip it up a little.
Piano players make a lot of money.
Money? Who cares about money? This is art, you blockhead. I'm playing great music, and playing great music is an art. Do you hear me? It's art! 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 Art!
Fascinate me! What? What?
Oh, the principal and in the news. You got a holiday that he can refuse. A day of harmony, a day of music. Beethoven's birthday. A reverential mission.
One day,
The hope of each musician. A more by the old guy. Stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray.
Beethoven Day.
yes, as a low-end Beethoven, born 77 and 1827, the eldest of three sons, Louis was the daughter of the chief overseer of the kitchen in the palace of Alberta.
Whatever, Schroeder! I just want you to know that I'm on your side with Beethoven's birthday. I want to help you publicity-wise. After all, this is a really big deal.
Thanks for your support, but I just happened to see Beethoven's birthday commercialized.
Commercialized?
Yes, next thing you know, they'll be wearing Beethoven t-shirts.
Beethoven Day?
If you're wondering how do we start, just bump the music till you know it by heart. We're gonna celebrate, we'll throw a party. Beethoven's birthday.
Beethoven Day?
And when you say the title,
Beethoven Day?
you'll hear a great recital. The right of every boy and girl to stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day.
Beethoven Day?
Of the harmonic jumbo.
Beethoven Day?
The polyphonic jumbo. Humble dedication as we stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray.
I got it! We'll demand full
Oh,
page ads in the newspaper.
We can put a chain of Beethoven.
No, no, no.
Beethoven Day.
All right, you gotta stop. We have a big sale. Wait, that's too commercial.
Let's imagine that glorious hour. Filled with emotion, yet inspired with power. When we all honor the man we adore. On the day we place the newest face on Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore. Beethoven Day.
A moment of reflection.
Beethoven Day.
A classical injection. Some face discretion. You can get it today. A musical collection. Everybody's relay. We're right and everyone goes. Stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven. La 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 la. Hooray!
Hey, all right, everybody else for rabbit chasing. Good grief. Come on, this is a magnificent day for rabbit chasing. The air is clear, the sun is shining, the fields and woodlands lie open and inviting. If it's such a magnificent day, why spoil it for the rabbits? Come on, Snoopy, where's your thrill in the chase? Where's your spirit in the picture? What kind of dog are you anyway?
I'm a sleeping dog. You take it from there.
You should be ashamed of yourself wasting a perfect day like this. The sun is fresh, the air is clean. Come on, let's have some big old rabbit.
Well, I get the feeling she's burning. Okay, if that's what she wants, she wants to go get her money for it.
Sometimes this can go on for hours. You're easily impressed? Yes, switch hands.
That I gave you?
Threw it away?
With your own hand?
Of course.
He touched my
Today's been a bad day for me. Hopefully tomorrow's better.
You know, in some parts of the world, tomorrow is already today, and today is yesterday. If tomorrow is already today, Charlie Brown, there's no way that tomorrow will be a better day.
You know, Linus, you're really fun to have around.
Chasing rabbits, 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 chasing rabbits
Rabbits, chasing rabbits, chasing rabbits.
Rabbits.
Rabbits?
Rabbits.
Rabbits.
A book report on Peter
A book
Rabbit.
report on
A book report on Peter
One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, 83 to go!
The name of the book about which this book report is about is Peter Rabbit, which is about this rabbit. I found it very. I like the part where it was it reminded me of Robin Hood. In the part where John from the rock the sheriff from Nottingham's back. And Robin and everyone went to the trees in the sun, surprised and mad. And they captured the sheriff and all his goods, they carried him back to their camp in the woods. And the sheriff was guessed that they'd been and all, they were going away. He sounded the bones and rushed in, and the air was blue. Peter Rabbit did sort of that kind of thing too.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
In examining your report, such as Peter Rabbit, it is important that the superficial characteristics of its deceptively simple plot do not be allowed to blind readers to the more substantial fabric of its deeper motivations. In this report, I plan to discuss the sociological implications of family pressure so great as to drive an otherwise moral rabbit to perform acts of thievery which he consciously knew were against the law. I also hope to explore the conflicting personality of Mr. McGregor in his roles as farmer and humanitarian.
If I go writing now when I'm not really rested, it could upset my thinking, which is no good at all. I'll get up fresh start tomorrow, and it's not good till Wednesday, so I'll have all of Tuesday unless something should happen. Why does this always happen? I should be outside playing, getting fresh air and sunshine. I work best under pressure, and there'll be lots of pressure. If I wait till tomorrow, I should start writing now. But if I start writing now, I'm not really rested. It could upset my thinking, which is no
no good at all.
24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Down came the staff on its next sash, and Robin felt like a sack full of like trash. And then it looked like the sheriff would win. But number one.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
Just then an arrow win was a sign for the night to begin singing. And the sheriff laughed, and it looked like he'd win. But not for long. Away he ran. Just like rabbits who run a lot, as you can tell from the story of Peter Rabbit, which this report is about.
By his deep-rooted rivalry with Moxie, and Parkway.
And they were very, 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 very happy to be alone. And before 95, the very, very, very end.
Amen. The report of Peter Rabbit. Have you started yet? Peter
Here's the World War I flying high over France and stopped living there. Searching for the infamous Red Baron. I must bring them down. Suddenly, anti-aircraft fire, RCV used to call it, began to burst beneath the flame. The Red Baron has spotted me. Actually, stop flying aces never say. I just track this dog is bad enough having to fight the Red Baron without having to fly in weather like this. Alright, Red Baron, where are you? You can't hide forever! The sun is burning through. I can see the woods of Montsec below. used to burn in his mind. Someday, I'll get you red Oh yeah? That's what you think. Oh yeah? That's what you think. Oh yeah, that's what you think. Oh yeah, that's what you think.
What?
That's what you want? Oh yeah, that's what you think.
Why are you telling me?
What?
Why are you telling me?
Why are you telling me? I like it. That's good philosophy. Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me? My new philosophy. That teacher gave me how to make someone. She said, let's stand the ground. Your grades are going down. I could have told her.
Your new philosophy?
My new philosophy. Let's see. I'm she. Let's see. A D. A D. Well, why are you telling me? And that's my new philosophy.
That's your new philosophy.
Why are you telling me? My new philosophy.
Well, that's great, Sally, but I gotta go practice Chopin's Nocturne in B flat minor.
No! I like it. No! 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 No!
That's your new
No!
philosophy, huh?
Yes! Wait! I mean, no! Just like a busy bee, each new philosophy can apply from tree to tree and lead away. And like a dizzy maze, on all the rainy days, I choose a different phrase.
Your new philosophy.
My new philosophy.
Sally. Some philosophies are simple. Man does not live by bread alone. Some philosophies are clear.
If your message doesn't sound the tone,
Some philosophies can choose. Deciding what goes in it. Some take a lifetime.
time takes a minute.
But Sally, anything that takes only a minute can't be very lasting. For instance, Beethoven took over 2 years to complete his brilliant Ninth Symphony.
No!
I can't stand it!
I can't stand it! I also like that one. Like a guarantee, each one's a philosophy, and there's a sharp thing on the right. Oh yeah, that's what you think. Why are you telling me? No, I can't stand it! No, like a string easy, one more philosophy to you know, someone has said we should look each day as if it were the last day of our life.
What? This is it? This is the last day? This is it? This is the last day? Help me! Help me! I only have 24 hours left! Help me! Ah!
Clearly, some philosophies aren't for all people. And that's my new philosophy.
Alright, gang. I want to use the biggest and best game of the season. I want everyone out there trying every minute he's got.
Brother Brown, just a minute. I got up some good strategy for us. Now, what if we tell the other team that we're playing at a certain spot? Only it isn't the real spot, and when they don't show for the game, we win by forfeit. Isn't that a good strategy? I don't understand these managers who don't want to use a good strat.
Alright, gang. We really grit our teeth and bear down and finish off the season with at least something to brag about later.
The other team was trash talking Miss Charlotte Brown. Don't worry, I got even with them though. I said, you don't think you're so great? Mozart was writing symphonies when he was your age. That really shut him up.
I bet it did. Alright, gang. We really try our best, grit our teeth, and bear down and finish off the season with something.
Charlie, perhaps you shouldn't be a playing manager. Perhaps you should be a bench manager.
You mean you're a bench manager, Charlie Brown? You can say bench do this or bench do that. You can even tell the bench where to go. When we get to the playing field, you can say bench She hated air.
Dancing!
What's the sense in us playing if we know we're gonna lose? I mean, even if there was a 1,000,000 to 1 chance we would win, it would make some sense.
Yeah! Well, may not be a 1,000,000 to 1 chance, but I'm sure there's at least a 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance. Yeah! Come on! Give me a T! T! Give me an E! E! Give me an A! A! Give me an L! L! What do you got? T! There is no team like the best team, which is our team right here. We will show you we're the best team in the very little league this year. And in no time, we'll be big time with the big league baseball stars. For all we have to do is win this one more game, and the championship is ours. Dear Bento, you never guess what happened today at the baseball game. It's hard to believe what happened today at the baseball game. I was the manager, Schroeder was catcher, and all the team was the same. As always, but somehow or other, disaster struck at the baseball game. And look! The bases were loaded with 2 men out. I pitched my curve, but somehow she hit it a good, strong flop. Lucy, our heart is coming right to you. She caught it as easy as pie, then dropped it. I don't think it's good for teams morale to see their manager cry. Lucy, we helped out by fighting the runner and catching the ball in his feet. Trying to stop lights from the third story window by holding his blanket beneath. Yes, they had 4 to no one could argue with that. And running on to with us the game as I came up to bat.
We're all behind you. I mean, sort of. This kid can't pitch Charlie Brown. He pitches like my grandma, Charlie Brown. Oh, and you know, it's just there now. Just there now. We need to work hard to muscle. All we have to do is win just one more game. And the championship is ours.
We're on with 2 outs and we with 1 strike to go. That's when I saw her, this cute little red-headed girl I know. Firmly I vowed I would win it for her, and I showed her my bat and I swung. Dear Papa, I'm told the live is really quite far. Would you please send directions on how I can get where you are? Your friend, Charlie Brown.
Sorry to have to say it right to your face, Lucy, but it's true. You're a very crabby person. And I'm sure that your crabbiness has become so natural that you don't even notice when you're being crabby, but it's just as true. You're crabby to just about anyone that you meet. And I hope you don't mind me saying this, Lucy, and I hope you take it in the spirit that it's meant, because I believe that we should all take any opportunity to better ourselves. I believe Socrates was right. He said one of the first rules for anyone in life is to know thyself. Well, I guess I've said about enough. I hope I haven't offended you or anything.
Who was Socrates anyway? Tell me that! Who was she anyway? Did she ever get to be queen? Tell me! Did she ever get to be queen? Did she ever get to be queen? Who was Socrates anyway? Know thyself. Huh.
Hey, Snoopy, you want to come out and get my bag and shake? All right, I'll count this one. Too fast ball.
Just a minute, Charlie Brown. I was hoping you might answer a few questions for me.
Certainly, Lucy.
I'm conducting a survey to enable me to know myself better. This first question is, on a scale of 0 to 100, with 50 as standard and average, 75 as above average, and 90 as exceptional, where would you rate me in regards to crabbiness?
I don't know, Lucy. It's a pretty hard question to answer.
All ballots need not be signed and will be held in the strictest of confidence.
I still don't know, Lucy.
You can have some time to think about it, or we can come back to this one later.
I think I'll let her turn that one if you don't mind.
Certainly not Charlie Brown. Now, this next question has to do with certain character traits you may have observed. Regarding my personality, would you say I am A, forceful, B, pleasing, or C, objectionable? Will that be A, B, or C, Charlie Brown? Ha! A, B, or C? What would your answer to that be, Charlie Brown? A, B, or C?
Forceful, but
I put a check mark down next to A for forceful. Now, this next question is, would you rate my ability to get along with others as poor, fair, good, or excellent?
I think it depends on what you mean by get along with other people.
You know, make friends, sparkle in a crowd.
5. Do you have a place for abstention?
Certainly, I will put a check mark down next to none of the above. This next question deals with my physical appearance. Regarding my beauty, would you say I am stunning, mysterious, or intoxicating?
I don't know, Lucy. You're just fine to me.
Stunning! Now I think it's about time we get back to that first question, Charlie Brown. On a scale of 0 to 100, with a stick.
Remember the question, Lucy.
Well,
51.
51 is your crabbiness rating for me. Well, that about does it, Charlie Brown. Your cooperation has been greatly appreciated.
Come on, Snoopy.
Wait 1 minute, Charlie Brown. I have one more question. Would you answer yes or no to the question is Lucy Barron Elliott the sort of person that you would like to have as president of your club or civic organization?
Oh, yes. By all means, Lucy.
Well, that about does it. Thank you very much, Charlie Brown. Well, who asked you? Now let's see. That's 51. A. None of the above. Schroeder was right. I can already feel myself being filled with a light of self-awareness. Sally, I'm glad you're here. Would you mind answering some questions for me?
110. C. Poor! None of the above, no. And where are you going to go with this if you made it my bicycle?
It's amazing how fast word these surveys get around. Linus, I am glad you're here. Would you mind answering some questions for me?
Sure, go ahead.
I am conducting a survey to enable me to know myself better. And this first question is on a scale of 0 to 100, with 50 as standard and average, 75 as above average, and 90 as exceptional. Where would you rate me in regards to crabbiness?
my big sister.
That's not the question.
No, but that is the answer.
Come on, Linus, answer the question.
Lucy, you know if I give any source an honest answer to that question, you're just going to slug me.
Linus! A survey not based on honest answers is like a house built on a foundation of sand. Why would I be wasting my time conducting this survey if I didn't expect complete candor for every one of its participants? I promise, I'm not going to slug you.
95.
It is a woman's prerogative to change her mind. Now, I add up these two columns and that'll give me my answer. Let's see. There it is. Let's see what we've got. I'm a crabby person. I'm a very crabby person. I'm just spreading crabbiness everywhere I go. I'm a super crab. I've done nothing but breed unhappiness and resentment and spread it everywhere I go. It's such a shock that I have any friends at all, or even associates. How could I be so selfish? How could I?
What's wrong, Lucy?
Don't talk to me, Linus. I don't deserve to breathe the air I breathe. I'm no good, Linus. I am no good.
That's not true, Lucy.
Yes, it is, Linus. I'm no good, and there's no reason I should continue going on living on this earth.
Yes, there is.
Tell me one good reason, Linus. Tell me one good reason I should go on living on the face of this planet.
Well, for one thing, you have a little brother who loves you. Sometimes I say the right thing.
Of course it's surprising, but at least Lucy knows she can't be crabby anymore.
Anymore?
Where's everybody at? I told them to be here.
You told them to be here!
If we don't practice, we can't sing at the assembly tomorrow.
The assembly tomorrow!
Charlie Brown!
Charlie Brown!
Linus!
Lucy!
Give me back my pencil, you want that?
No, not give me back my crayons.
Give me back my pencil, you want that? You better give it back. If you don't give me back my pencil, I'm gonna tell Sally what you said about her. What did he say about her? He said...
Stop that! You're late. We have to rehearse.
Yeah,
There's no time to be sorry. You're late.
What did he say about me?
He said...
Quiet! Now remember, this is a mood piece. We must paint a picture with music and words. And concentrate! Remember, adagio, umbrella.
my pencil.
On your life.
My pencil.
No, not if you promise not to tell her. No! Give me that pencil!
Never mind!
You know, always wondered when it was when dogs were regarded as man's best friend.
Probably right after the invention of cookies. My teeth are tingling again. I feel like I just had a bite someone before sundown, or I would start raging mad. And yet, I know society frowns on such action. So what happens? I'm stuck with tingling teeth. Scary Spirit has a chain of command. And you know what was all most of that chain of command? Yes! It's the gun! Do you hear me? I said, do you hear me? They hated when you sound like this.
Yes.
Stillness. Hey, one lads. Oh, who's teaching you today, Charlie Brown? She says, a sister is responsible for the education of her little brother. Boy, she is intelligent.
Come along, Linus. You see this tree? This is a fir tree. It's called a fir tree because it gives us fur for coats. It also gives us wool in the wintertime.
That's really interesting.
This is an elm tree. It's very little, but it grows into a giant tree. And oh, you can tell how old it is by counting its leaves.
Gosh, that's fascinating. I don't mean to interfere, but you need to know that there's no
And
way.
way up there, those fluffy little white things, those are clouds that make the wind blow. And when I'm there, those tiny little black things, those are bugs. They make the grass grow.
Is that so?
Yes, every little bug goes around all day, tugging and each little seedling until it grows into a great tall blade of grass.
Good grief.
And this thing here is a hydrant. They grow all over, and no one seems to know just how. A little thing like that with so much water. You see that bird? It's called an eagle. Because it's little, it has another name, a sparrow. And on Christmas and Thanksgiving, we eat them. And way up there, the little stars planets make the rain that falls in showers. And when it's cold and winter is upon us, the snow comes up, just like the flowers.
Now wait a minute. No, it's not right. Snow doesn't come up, it comes down.
No, after it comes up, the wind blows it all around, making it look like it's coming down. And actually, the snow comes up out of the ground. Snow comes up out of the ground. Snow comes up!
Why are you going
To loosen the bark to make the tree grow faster. To make the wind blow, to make the grass grow slow. There you go. These are little known facts that we know.
My stomach also turned off. It's summertime. And Johnny Brown's trying to feed me. Here I lie, a withering, hollow shell of a dog. And there sits my sausage, empty. That's alright. He'll remember when no boyfriend comes screaming after school, then he'll remember it. And he'll rush back here to the doghouse. Then it'll be too late. There will be nothing left with the dry part of the forefront. He used to love to run and play so happily with them. Nothing but the bleak, puppy cows.
Snoopy, are you asleep or something? I've been sitting here a whole minute with your food.
Summertime? People, the bring board, feet and heel, which is brought forward to ease our hunger. People, flowing black and white and green, which has been slipped to slay our thirst.
All right, Snoopy, it's about to be a big production. Don't your doghouse and eat.
It's supper time. Oh, it's supper time. Yeah, it's supper time. There's no time of day. It's supper time. Oh, it's supper time. And when supper time comes, it's very far away. Burning on the cup, burning on the plate, fill me up with it's supper time. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, supper time. Bring on the dog food, bring on the bone, bring on the barrel and roll me home. It's supper, 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 super pepper, supper, super pepper time. Wintertime snacks with the ice and the snow. Summertime snacks with the places to go. Bedtime, overtime, halftime too. But they just can't hold again on the night. Supper time, oh yeah. Bring on the hamburger, bring on the bun. Happy little puppy, let's have one for his supper. Supper, super pepper, supper time.
Wait a minute, Snoopy. Cut that out. Why can't you teach your dog like normal food?
What's wrong with making mealtimes a joyous occasion? Supper, 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 supper. Let's sit here after supper time and listen to the sounds of the night. But something seems to be missing. In my opinion, that's exactly what it is.
Tell the ring when it grows up pencil. It's bite marks on the ring. She knows her pencil. She's human. Hasn't been such a bad day after all. Happy ends, finding a pencil. Two kinds of ice cream.
Knowing your secret.
A tree. Happiness is harder than crayons. Catching a firefly, setting you free. Happiness is being good every now and then. And happiness is coming home again. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. Happiness is anyone and anything I own. That's love. Happiness is singing together with every blue, and happiness is those who sing with you. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all. That's love.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.